Hey YouTube, welcome to the Subprime to Prime YouTube channel. Here our focus is to get you from subprime to prime, and that all starts with knowing where you want to go on your financial journey. And this is for information and educational purposes only and not intended to be legal or financial advice. Okay, let's get into it. In this video we're going to talk about some frustrations of, a general consensus of Gen Xers and millennials and the up and coming Gen Y folks, and some of the things that we're all as a collective are facing right now, and a few solutions to those frustrations. And people have their opinion about what one should do with their finances, or what one could do, and everything is always going to depend on where you want to go. What goals do you want to accomplish for yourself, for your families, and those types of things. And I say that to say this, as always, you are absolutely in charge of what you do and what you don't do with your money, with your time, with everything that you hold valuable to you. So, when you think about the very beginning of how you want to show up for yourself with regards to your finances, the money you have coming in, the money you have going out, and everything, every circumstance, every situation that you're going through in between. So some of the frustrations as we go down this list, there may be a solution. It may fit you, it may not, but these are all just ideas to get you thinking, to get you, inspired or motivated to move, to do something helpful for yourself, And so I'm going to start with one of the frustrations is the economic change and market instability. And a solution to that is always educating yourself. Educating yourself on a wide range of strategies for investment and long-term planning and, risk management. Those are all big topics in and of itself, but basically you got to go educate yourself on what to do, when to do it, and how to do it if you are going to grow. You can't stay in the same shell, in the same box, in the same way that you are. You have to change, you have to evolve, and that starts with educating yourself on, okay, how would this best suit our situation, my situation? When you're talking about the best things to do for your house, your financial well-being. And sometimes getting help in understanding different investment strategies, seeking out professionals, and with that comes a cost. If that's not something that you can afford right now, read about it. You can find just about anything you need to find on the internet, that at this particular point. Retirement concerns for Gen Xers, they're moving up in age, and it's that time to make sure you have a clear vision for what retirement looks like for you. And if you haven't saved and you haven't invested, well, you got to hurry up and make a decision on how you want that to be. And when I say hurry up, I don't mean go out there and just pick anything today. You have to really take the time now to get literate on investing and ways that you can grow your money the fastest. And you have to understand how much you're going to need in retirement. You have no idea when your time is going to be up, but it's better to plan now than have a terrible situation like actually working until you're 70. I mean, what does that really look like, and how is that going to feel to you? Probably not something you want to deal with, but it might become a real reality if you don't figure out how to make this work for you. Now, another frustration is having multiple financial responsibilities. Like if you've got a family, you've got a mortgage, you've got car notes, you got all these things. Well, you really need to have a more personalized financial strategy. Like, you have to have these savings plans in place, and if you one day you may need elder care, or something like that, it's best to plan for something like that. And these things that protect your family, the insurances, long-term care and all those types of things, the boomers, they're all inside of that right now. They're mostly elderly, almost all elderly. Everybody is probably well into their 60s at this point as far as the boomers go. And then, you have your Gen Xers coming up on, in their 40s and 50s. And, these are things that they see their parents going through. And some of it doesn't look good, and this is definitely something you want to take serious and start looking into these things. Now, another frustration, adapting to, all these technological changes in finance, fintechs, and all of these different apps that show you this, that, and the third. Well, I'm pretty confident that, the millennials and the Gen Y, they've pretty much got a handle on that. Gen Xers, for the most part, do, but there's still some that struggle with technology and things like that. And you've got to find access to educational resources and training on new financial technologies and platforms, banks and fintechs that really work with you to show you how to use it. Customer service, it still exists. Yeah, you might get a bot here and there, but even with the technological advances, these things still can teach you a lot. And it's your duty to really get in there and figure this stuff out at your pace. I mean, people can't rush this stuff. Some people are really, truly afraid of it. And that's a valid thing, but that's one of those things where you're in your own head about something that is meant to be helpful to you. So you're going to have to, really accept that it is here. It's here to stay, and it's going to get more and more advanced. And that's okay, because with everything that advances, there is going to be somebody that's going to be able to teach it, whether it's AI, whether it's a robot, whether it's a bot, whatever. And you'll have to really, really embrace it instead of fearing it so much. You're not a boomer, so Gen Xers, you don't live in that fear and lack. You are in an era of prosperity, and that's what you need to be thinking forward to, And then student debt. Great that we're getting a lot of that paid off, but there's still that element of, some people that still have those student loans and figuring out how the heck they're going to navigate through that. And, there are financial literacy programs. You're involved with one right now. So, learning how to navigate this stuff and add it to your repertoire for going forward, repayment options, budgeting and management and actually, advocating for yourself for more affordable education solutions. Those things come with the territory. And then everybody's dealing with market uncertainty. So that's something that's a frustration for all involved, and some of the solutions for that is if you're, career counseling for a new skill, or, learning and developing a new skill, that's always something that, especially Gen Zers and Gen Y, you're going to be up and coming. So really sharpening your skills and sales, marketing, those types of things will always be in demand because everybody's always buying something. Even though they shouldn't all the time, but that's kind of how it goes. And the availability of affordable housing, rents are at an all-time high, interest rates are high, but all of these things are cyclical. They don't last forever. They can last a while, but what goes up must come down at some point, and that's to include people's investment portfolios. So that's something, if you're not really well diversified and you got all your eggs in one basket, that could hurt you. Learning this, emerging technology with crypto and all of the blockchain series of technology that you need to really begin to learn about and understand. There's some people, I'm not the best at it, but I'm educating myself always and as I go, so that when I find things that I can share, I like to do that. And you have to make these things a part of your everyday life. It's not like you have to spend hours doing it, but you do have to take some legit time to get them down. So really, this all comes down to you educating yourself and finding a place where you belong, where you're, really celebrated about learning about financial literacy and where it can take you. We do these things and talk about these things on, the Subprime to Prime School platform, and I invite you there to come and really dive into this kind of stuff. We can have free and open conversations, and you can learn a ton and actually take some action towards your goals and getting things done for yourself. If for all things financial literacy, please like and subscribe, and come visit our VIP school platform at Subprime to Prime. All right, thank you so much, and you guys have a great one. Bye.